that.
Thank you.
I need this signed. I have to get that paid today because what happened was this check got lost somewhere in the mail and we had to replenish it and they're gonna threaten to cut me off. So I need to get that one redone. And I need these signed, which I will explain to you about these. This is money that is paying all of the medical bills,
Okay.
as we discussed on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
None of this money has to be paid back.
Okay.
Part of it's coming out of county general, which we'll get a bunch of fees tomorrow. The other money is the account that I talked to the auditors about and looked up on the state statute, and I can use that money. It does not have to be paid back.
Okay.
So I just need you to sign that to show that you know I'm doing it. So that's going to be a total of $59,114.38.
114.38.
Actually a bit more, but I like to go round figures, not pennies and dimes. And that will get all the medical bills paid off,
To date.
with the exception of the $2,062, which is the risk management monthly fee, which we take it out of liability. And I usually do that 2 months at a time. So I'm waiting for August to come in. And that's it. Everything else will be paid up to date.
Has it already been done?
Yep.
Okay. Good deal.
And all those attachments behind it
Yes.
show what bills.
I signed that one too. Did I need to sign that
Yes,
one too?
please.
Is there another one in here I need to sign? I didn't see
No,
another.
just those
Just
two.
those two. Okay.
Uh-huh. And the attachments, that's all the bills that are
Shows.
being sent
Okay.
and released.
Okay.
And that's the deposits, where it goes from,
Gotcha.
where it went, where it came from, where it went.
Cool. Good job. I like it.
Well, yeah. And then I have.
I know it was tough, but thank you for doing it.
Well, after I discovered that we had some money in an account that was sitting there and we can use it, why not use it? Instead of it just sitting there, why not use it? We don't have to pay it back.
Exactly.
And after talking to Josh the other day about the liability,
That has to be paid back in the fiscal year. And
yes, and Josh's concern is us paying it back because everything is like, well, we'll pay it back when we get tax money. Well, Josh isn't, he's like, well, that's like robbing Peter to pay Paul, which he's correct.
Yeah.
And he wants me to actually take and make a calendar for the board and show what I know is coming up due and how much money we already have that has to be paid back, plus the note that we have that has to, the renovation note that's coming due, and put that in a calendar, so to speak, so that you are aware of what is coming due. So when we say, no, we can't do it, you don't think I'm just,
mean.
yeah, so to speak. Yeah. And then I have a question to ask y'all. We have this safety deposit box at the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I've been at the bank twice. I cannot find the lockbox key. When I was at the bank yesterday, the last person that was in it was in 2011,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and that was Floyd. I think I've asked y'all's office before, I'm not sure, but anyway, apparently no one seems to know where the key is.
Okay.
No one really knows if there's anything even in the box.
Okay.
It takes $200 to get in the box.
Okay.
Because they don't have an extra key. So to drill it out takes $200. So
So you think we ought to drill it out?
Well,
for $200, it's worth a chance. There might
yeah, maybe there's like gold in there. I
be,
don't know.
maybe there's gold, right?
So my question is, do you want me to have it drilled out?
I think we ought to have it drilled out, and then if we obviously don't need it, then get rid of it.
No, because if we've been paying on it since 2011 and no one's even been in it,
Yeah.
that's 8 years at
Just-
$50 a year.
There's $400. Let's go ahead and drill it out. What do you think, Gerald? And just see what's in it, and
Okay.
if there's anything important in it.
Do you want to be there when we drill it out and see what's in it?
Somebody may want to go. It just depends when you do it. I'm leaving Tuesday for
Robin said she'd have to have to make an appointment to drill it out, and it's usually done in the morning. So we'll see what day she can set it up for.
Somebody will go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind watching. It's like Storage Wars. You just never know what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was
Probably
thinking.
one piece of paper.
Yeah, or it just may be an empty box.
Or maybe an empty box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet there's not
we
much
don't
in
know.
it.
So
I don't know what would have to be put in there that wouldn't be stored in your office. So it's kind of odd.
maybe it's the key that we're looking for.
Maybe it's the key. Yeah,
Maybe it's the
I'm gonna put
key
this
we're
key in.
looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd say get it drilled out.
So, okay. I'm kind of excited to say that they mailed out tax bills last week from Bloomington, and I'm really shocked that they got here as fast as they did.
They got it on the 26th.
We had people coming in and paying on Friday.
Really?
And actually, because our system was not up, there was a glitch in it for the online. What was happening is when they were doing the test payments for credit cards, if your address on your credit card was different than your parcel address, it was kicking it back out. Well, we can't have that.
No, that's not.
So someone
multiple
actually went
properties.
in online and made a payment Friday.
Really?
So we've had 2 payments online already, and then several people went down to City National Bank Friday and paid. So we were really pleased with that.
It's good that people are getting.
City National Bank said people seemed to be real receptive of like, well, I got to get my money here or whatever, so they just paid there. And so it was really, I think it's going to go over pretty good there.
I like it.
And we had several come in yesterday. We probably collected, I'm going to guess, over 100 so far. But they got here fast because they were mailed from Bloomington.
Amazed at the people that come in and pay them right away. You always wait till the
Well, I
day.
was amazed that they got here so fast from Bloomington, and we've already had probably 50 return envelopes already. The girls downstairs in the GA or the supervisor of assessments office is working on those for return envelopes already.
No, people wasn't
Yeah.
there, or no address.
Well, address have been returned for post office box or whatever. So we've probably got about 50 back so far. We're going to try to send them back out again. The
50's not bad compared to how many you sent out. So.
we had 11,817 parcels total. So
That's a bunch.
yeah, so far, yeah. Sorry.
When you say over 100 so far, like 100 people have paid or 100 collected?
Oh, $100,000 collected so far. Yeah, I think that's pretty good considering they just got them Friday, and I really wasn't expecting them to get them to actually Saturday or yesterday.
Yeah.
But they got here a lot quicker than what I was anticipating
It's a
coming from Bloomington.
wonderful surprise.
Yeah, yeah. The balance is, just like I said, 19,000, but we do not have any of the fees in for the end of the month. They should be coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, and let me know how much that ends up being too.
Yeah.
The sheriff's.
Yeah, because,
Just shoot me a text. I'm just interested in. I'm just kind of wanting to know.
And that way we should be able to get that sheriff situation
Yeah.
done.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
And that is pretty much all I have. I think that's enough.
Got anything, Gerald?
No.
Thank you for getting the medical done once again. That's great. I know it was time consuming and tough to do, but I know everybody else will appreciate it as well. So, including the people that got paid.
Yeah, the last little bit was, most of it was, if you look through those papers, I need those papers back, but most of those the last little bit was to employees, basically. And we'll probably get hit with some more Thursday, though. It's not going to stay that zero balance more than probably 24 hours, but.
No, because here comes Thursday again.
Yeah, here comes Thursday. Yeah.
Well, the main thing is they're caught up right now, and that's the first time since.
We have that meeting today still.
Yes.
Got some figures to get out to you later.
Okay.
What time is that?
9:30. Yeah, that's what time I told Jeremy to be here. We'll go into closed session and talk with the one employee, and then we'll open it back up, and then then I think every one of the employees are coming, they're wanting to talk and ask questions and just for information purposes, you know. Not necessarily to you, but to Mr. Billington, so.
I know I have one employee wants to know where her insurance card is.
Does anybody know if we get MD Live? Is that a part of our insurance? Does anybody know?
Jody, I don't understand this right here.
Okay.
When you made this transfer of funds,
Uh-huh.
it says from $29,945 to $29,945. But then on this ticket here, it's got $29,200.
There's two different ones there.
There is.
The one on top's the 29,945.
Yeah. But well, see, when you add these together, you get this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Trust me, I've gone over that numerous times. It probably just showed. Let me see what I got. I'll tell you. Okay. This one right here is the $29,945. It's coming out of the money that I found out of interest and cost.
Okay.
And this one here is the $29,200 that I took out of general fund. So those two added together comes to the $59,145. I just added them together.
Yeah. Can I get after a while, I get a copy of those to help me with the minutes
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no problem. And then all these attached to it is just all the medical bills that are covered under the two totals in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I will make you a copy. If I don't keep copies. Especially with this. As you can see that big blue binder, it's all medical stuff. Yes.
At least it's in a binder.
Yes, it's down in a Rubbermaid box where I found it. So I'll be back.
Okay.
Be back.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna leave this over here.
That's
I don't
fine, yeah,
really
you can
feel
just-
like packing it
You can just leave it
around.
there, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Nobody mess with
it. You know, you need a forklift to pick it up. I could pack it on one side and outweigh the other side.
There you go.
Pack it back.
Build your muscles.
Yeah, build my muscles on that.
How you been?
Good, and you?
Pretty good. Hey, Stelzen.
Jason's not here.
He's good to go to the beach to find him.
He went to Myrtle Beach?
No, you have to Florida, Panama City.
Oh,
So I said you have to go to the beach to
well,
find
I
him.
have a question. You know, he acted like he hadn't heard about the asbestos. It was in the OSHA report like a couple of years ago. Well, Chris told me not to come in today because they took that out last night out of my room.
Right.
I thought I just won't come in, but there's white stuff sprinkled all over stuff.
That's Kalo insulation.
Do you think that's okay?
No. I don't know why that is. It's what I think it
I
is.
thought they're supposed to clean it up,
Well, they should.
but it settled all over the copier and everything, so I didn't know if I should go home or, I don't know.
Do you know those guys' names or phone number or anything?
No, and Lori's not here right
No,
now.
will Diane have it?
Well, Diane had to go to the doctor and get staples taken out her leg,
Yeah.
but yeah, they need to be called or something to
They
clean
need to find,
it
they
up.
need to call them if they can find if it's dangerous or
Yeah,
not.
'cause oh, okay.
And you know, you can't, see that stuff when it gets airborne, it's bad, so you can't clean it up.
Oh,
Wipe it and get it airborne, that it needs to be sucked up or something with a vacuum, I would think. But you need to call them.
Let's go down and look at it.
well, I understood they were supposed to clean it up, you know, when they took that out.
What else?
I'll be there.
Or maybe you can help me before you leave.
Okay.
We'll see.
Hello. There's a bunch of them out there.
They ended up, Matt, I called and talked to Matt last night, and he was just gonna bring everybody up that wasn't even had any questions. They could just ask Jeremy. And
There's a bunch of them out there.
can't be no more than 8 or 9. That's all they got.
That's all we got. I think they're all out there then. Must all be out there. Oh, I didn't see Kevin Ferguson out there though.
Yeah, I did see Kevin.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, well, he opened the door a minute ago.
Oh, I didn't see him.
So he should be there, because
He was the only one
he's the union prez.
yeah, he's the one I did not see. Hi, George.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Got the calendar almost done.
Good. Think that'll help?
I think so.
I mean,
It'll help me.
help me, yeah.
It'll help me, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it was kind of sad when I started working on it and penciling the figures on it.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because just roughly, I know that we'll have to save back approximately $15,000 a month just for payback and the Tyler Tech bill, just for those two items, just roughly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it'll be actually good.
Good.
Yeah. As Jeff said, that way people won't think I'm so mean.
That's right.
What?
That's right.
That's right. Did you tell him?
I'm sorry. I did not. You may want to tell him real quick.
Just to give you a heads up, all the insurance premiums or all the checks that were outstanding through July are now paid off, with the exception of $2,062, which is the risk management fee that we take out of liability. Everything else has been released.
Okay, good. And these claims, those get paid? Okay.
And the reason I called you, more or less, just more of an information meeting.
That's fine.
Just so, seems like they're having issues with when to turn in, what to turn in. So, just to lower the confusing
That's
part
fine.
of it, just maybe have you explain it from the get-go. And, you know, it may be,
On the regular plan or ACP?
I guess both.
I think both.
I think both.
Okay.
And I don't know if you can do this or not, but if you can possibly get a sheet of paper that tells them step by step of, you know, I don't know if that's even possible, but something, because I know it's, there's some people that are confused about it, and I talked to Matt, their foreman, last night on the phone. I told him just, if anybody's got questions, just send them up. This is an information meeting,
That's fine.
and you get something.
Well, so question, there's a grievance, are we handling that today?
We're gonna handle that.
You want to do that in closed?
We'll do
and
that
then
in
you can come
closed.
out of closed session and have
Mm.
just a general discussion
Yes.
with the other.
I'd like to go into closed first and get that out of the way.
Okay.
And, you know, I think that's gonna be cut and dry from what I understand.
Okay.
And we'll take care of that first, and then we'll get into, then we'll go back into open, do the open part and the discussion. Does that sound okay?
Yeah. Yeah. This one.
This is Matt here. What's the holdup down there now? No, we're waiting on you guys.
I do have a lady in my office who's asking about her insurance card. She said she hadn't gotten it yet, Miss Crossland.
Yes, and Carol was supposed to be taking care of that.
She may come down here when we have the open session just to ask you about it.
Yep, yep.
Let me go ahead and get Mr. Foss first. Just do the close first, is that what you think?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah, I actually talked to her last week and got a hold of Debbie and said, hey, this needs to be taken care of. So she was her insurance person on that.
Where you want us, right here?
Anywhere you gonna sit?
Sit in the chairman's seat, maybe I can make a decision.
There you go. I make a movement to go into closed session to discuss employee insurance.
No, second that.
Agent for Massac County. I probably talked to a few of you over the phone from time to time. Basically, so what's going on here is this is a regular healthcare plan. Every healthcare plan, regardless of Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, whomever, you're going to get an explanation of benefit. Anytime you pull out your insurance card for Massac County and give it to a doctor, a hospital, anybody that's going to bill insurance, you will receive an EOB, an explanation of benefit from mutual medical plans. And on it, it's going to list the date of service, the name of the provider. They're going to show you what was charged, what was billed, what the discounted amount was, what the insurance paid, and what's the member responsibility. Now, as far as member responsibility, you do have office visit copays, $20. You have a deductible, $250. You have a co-insurance, or 80/20, most people refer to it, is $1,000. So maximum out of pocket, if we're talking a hospital bill, lab, something like that, something other than an office visit or drugs, okay, your max out of pocket is $1,250. That's your $250 deductible and your $1,000 out of pocket, okay? So when you get an EOB, that explanation of benefit, look at it, read it. It's going to tell you, here's what member responsibility is, here's what insurance pays. Now, when it says insurance pays, the county is self-funded. So when it says insurance pays, that's what the county pays. Okay, they're the insurance company. Now, if you're getting a check from Mutual Medical, take a look at it. All right, it's going to be folded in thirds. The top third is going to be the check. Okay, the middle third's going to give you some background information and stuff. Bottom third, there's going to be a big capital A and a dash, and it should tell you exactly what that check is for. Okay. And it'll tell you, is it, money that is owed to you because of something else? Or like in the previous, what we've been doing is on some of these back claims, paying you rather than the doctor, and then you use that money to pay the doctor, okay? If you ever have a question, you can ask Jody. You also have an adjuster at Mutual Medical Plans, okay? On the back of your card, it's an 800 number, 448-4689. Her name is Naomi. Feel free to reach out to her. Ask her, hey, I got this check. I don't know why it is, or you can ask Jody, but Naomi can tell you that information as well. You're welcome to call me, but I'm going to have to hang up and call Naomi and ask her, so it's probably easier if you just call Naomi directly, okay? But every time you pull out your insurance card, you're gonna get an EOB, an explanation of benefit. If it's an office visit, you're just gonna pay your $20, and then the balance of that, the county's gonna pick up after the discount of the PPO network, okay? So, any questions?
So I'm gonna say, if you get any kind of bill from a doctor, hospital, call Jody to see if it's been paid. She can let you know if it's been approved to be paid, right?
I will try.
Yeah.
Because all she'll have is the amount in front
I'll
of her.
just have
Yeah.
the amount. I may not have
So-
your, I won't have your name,
Right.
most likely.
Because of
I most
different
likely will have the provider that you went to. So I'll probably have to go and make another phone call before I can get back with you, but I will try my
She
best.
probably have to call Naomi.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to call Naomi,
Yeah.
yes, but I will try my best.
Because when you go to the doctor and you see that doctor, then the county's portion every week, the Mutual Medical will send down a check register saying we wrote this many checks this week, and here to this doctor this amount and through. There is no names as far as your names attached to that, and we do that because this is just the healthcare plan. We don't want anybody saying, well, you paid Jim's because you like Jim more than you like me, okay? It just comes through. Jody has no idea who it is. She just sees a name of a doctor and a dollar amount. That is it, okay? So it might be a little difficult for her to run that down, but that can be ran down if that's a situation.
Well, I appreciate y'all giving us the time and meet with you.
Hey, can you set up with the boss when it's a good time? Because we got about another half the crew's not here
Okay,
to kind of go over this. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
that's fine.
I got a quick question on my name's Donnie Vickers. I'm the other one that
Okay, we've talked.
did the other deal.
Yep.
Is that still something that's going to take place if something occurs in the future, or was that, it was kind of, it worked good in the end for me,
Right.
but it was some speed bumps along the way, and I know he had them problems too, so is
Yes.
that something that's still...
The ACP is still available. If someone has a large ongoing claim or something we know is coming, yes, I'm definitely going to reach out and talk to you guys about it. And, if everything was perfect and taken care of, it should run fantastic, almost 100% benefit.
Is that something you're forced to do, or is that just an option you have?
You're not forced to do it, but also in your healthcare plan, there is a maximum amount that they will pay per occurrence. So by going to this option, we're avoiding that.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Chris?
Okay. I'll have to tell Chad that he can come on over.
Oh, okay.
I'll let him go first since he's on the agenda.
Thank you.
I'm just glad.
Yes. That was a steep hill to climb, and y'all got it knocked out, and hopefully, from now on, if we need any more money, Gerald will come off his wallet or something.
Yeah, somebody come out there while I was in there. We also had talked to Haley the other day, the Tyler Tech, that was so far behind.
How much was that total?
Tyler Tech when we came here?
70?
70,
How much we down to now?
34.
Be nice to find something to knock that out.
Yeah, I'm still looking. I'm still searching. I'm searching.
Well,
Just like the federal, just print it. It's okay.
I just search
Yeah.
because I don't want to have to pay it back.
Yeah, I know.
And like what Jeremy just said, think of it this way. If we actually tried to save, like Josh wants me to do the calendar for what we have, we know we have to pay each month and what we know is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So if we try to save say $25,000 a month for medical, plus what we know we have to pay back already, which is close to between $12,000 and $15,000, plus the $3,300 that we have, the payment that Tyler Tech actually sent us a repayment schedule. Other than in November where we have to pay $17,000 if we keep their maintenance agreement for another year. They want $17,000 for the month of November. So, you're talking, gosh.
like, if we figured something out a month, since you know, sheriff's department's writing tickets and get a little,
Right.
what do you think would be a good amount that we could just automatically set back and put into medical? You know, like we need to be doing. What do you think? Would 15 cut it every month? Would 20?
Okay,
25?
see, the highway guys give us $6,600, a little over $6,600 a month. The employees give us $2,000. So basically, we get $8,800 a month for, I'll say, employees portion.
Okay.
But the problem with that is when we have that script care, that script care can run anywhere from, it is every 2 weeks, and it can run $2,000 1 week, one time, and it may run $5,800 the next. So you can almost take all of your employee portion
And wipe it out with script care.
with script care.
Okay. So what do you think as far as, I mean, what would be a good number to shoot for every month to try to nip this in the bud? I mean, it may not always be possible, but
Yeah.
if we could get it to the months that we do have the extra income and put it in there, and then the months that we can't put all of it in there, at least we might have some carryover, you know, and from the month prior. Just an idea, I don't know.
I'm going to say we would need to do between, I'm going to say 25,000 at least.
Let's just say if we set it up to, if we just took 25,000 off the top every time we got the money in from over there. Let's try, I mean, talk to Jason and see what he thinks, but I mean, something needs to be done just to make your life easier, their lives easier, I mean, because we don't want to get behind again, and I mean, you come in 88 down, and
the worst part about those 88 down, they were so far behind.
Yeah, there was no catching up.
They were from August the 5th, and the first one of them was 13,000, one bill. That was the hard part, because you actually take 13,000, you can pay a whole bunch of little bills
exactly.
versus one huge bill. And
I'm not saying being down to 88 was anybody's fault in particular. It's just nature of county finances.
Right.
But now that we're caught up, let's see if we can, let's try something different.
Well, that's what I was telling Haley, like with that and the Tyler Tech that was 70 down.
Yep.
That was a kick in the bucket right off the bat.
Yep. Yeah, there you are, 150 grand.
Yeah, which could have gone a long way.
158 grand actually.
Yeah.
That could have been, we could have been 158 grand ahead right about now.
Yeah, we could have had money saved up now.
Yeah.
And that's, I think what.
But one of them's done, and one of them's half done, over half done. So all we can do is move forward and let's see what we can get done. Put some numbers together and present them to Jason and see what he thinks, see if he's agreeable with it, because I won't be here next Tuesday, but I'm agreeable with anything that's going to do better, obviously, and I know Gerald will be too. I mean, anything that we can afford to do, obviously make your job and your life easier.
Well, that was another thing we were talking about. Josh and I were talking about, apparently they used to put like $1,000, I guess, a pay period back into the renovation money to have for maintenance for the upcoming projects. I didn't know anything about that.
It's with us coming in new, we weren't aware of that,
Yeah. We should be getting that money in from the city and the hospital shortly, I believe, that Josh has been working on that.
Yes, it should be close.
And all that money definitely needs to go to the renovation payment.
Yes.
All of it. No sliding on that.
No, I mean, that's what it's made for, and that's what it is.
No sliding on that.
No, that's what
all go to that.
That's what it was for, so that's where it needs to go. I agree, because it's going to have to be paid back with something, and that's what it's for. So, I agree 100%. Gerald, we were just talking about trying to get some money put back, every month for the medical. She said somewhere around 25,000 would be a good place to start when we can afford it, and if we can afford it.
I think we need to.
Yep.
We can figure out where to find that money from.
Avoid this in the future.
Exactly, we got to do something, and I appreciate everything you and Haley and Josh did, getting caught up, and that's, coming back from 88,000 down from December 1st to now is a good deal.
It's a goose egg. That's a good feeling, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mutual Medical will be appreciative.
Yes.
Come back. Anytime. Thank you, Jeremy.
See ya.
Have a good meeting today up there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I wasn't trying to bring you into a rat's nest. I was just trying to get an information meeting.
No, that's fine. No big deal. Have a good one.
Thank you, man.
Well, it's nice to see your smiling faces this morning.
Well, you're going to have to wait a minute on mine. I got to use restrooms.
I've done a few things, been a pain in my rear end. One thing, with the treasurer's office, we changed, they're now accepting credit card payments for property taxes.
Yeah.
We had the two workstations that were on the counter when you walk in, those have been upgraded to more modernized Windows 10 Pro, and now they've got, of course, they're connected to our government server we have down the basement that I have set up, and they're secure locked down. Nobody can make any changes without administrative passwords, any of that jazz. So basically, it's there, they can use it, and they can't make any changes to it. Credit card payments, they're going to be secure as they're processed. That was a big undertaking. Also, now we only have one Windows XP workstation, which that's the public one that's in the treasurer's office. But that one right there, it doesn't do nothing. Nobody's been using it lately. That's when I walk in there. Right now, with the voter information server through our cybersecurity grant, we got the Board of Elections, the clerk's office. I'm working right now with VOTEC. We're working on transitioning all the voter information from the old server to the new server that's down in the emergency management office. That has been a very major undertaking. We've made a lot of good changes.
Have you been, not to interrupt, but have you been in your office today?
Yeah.
Did Stelzy get a hold of anybody down there? Do you know about the dust that was in there?
No, not that I know of. I'll check with her before I leave.
Sorry.
But the big thing as we're going forward is we're making a lot of upgrades. I sent an email out to Haley and Jody last night. I had, through Emergency Management, I have a monthly intelligence briefing with the Statewide Terrorism Information Center. Big thing that they're focusing on right now as we go towards the 2020 election is ransomware and cybersecurity and all that. Ransomware just attacked the Georgia State Police and another outfit, I forgot who it was, the other day. It's nothing to take lightly. We got attacked by it, which of course will bring us back and we're good. But
have we not got that installed yet?
Oh yeah, we're secure. I'm just letting you know what as we're going forward, as the changes that I've been making to our cyber infrastructure we have. We need that is a very big thing as we go forward towards the 2020 election. I'm locking a lot of stuff down that we do. I'm going to try to find some slideshow or something to give the county employees, with the opening email attachments, things of that nature. Go into some hanky-panky websites. Any of these video games will play on Facebook. Any of that nature on county computers. We need to make sure we enforce policies that is not permitted, because that can be a loop into something to our stuff. And we don't want nobody getting hold of our county financials, siphoning money from our accounts. We don't want any of that nature or any of the information that we have for voter stuff, because then Russia wants to come over and take everything we have. I mean, this is Massac County, but still, we have critical information we need to protect. I'm making a lot of changes. Once we get the annex people back over here, they'll be on everything we have in this building. The big thing, I've been working the wee morning hours, working on a lot of stuff we have. I have installed on all the offices here that are connected to the county system, a way to monitor and to push all new tax updates to them, so it helps them out on chances of being attacked. We have antivirus on all of our computers. But still every day I look and see that people are still, to this day, are still trying to get into our network. Attacks from the outside. It's something that we're going to battle no matter what, especially with election information, with people who want to take our data, hold it for ransom, and get a bunch of money. I mean, honestly, the ransomware business is big money. It's a multi-billion-dollar business every year. And there you go. Look at that, Jeff.
I don't know enough about computers.
But that's some things I've been doing. The annex has been on my list. I've been working a lot on things here. I've got to get over there. Once we get people moved back over here to the circuit clerk's office, the state's attorney, and probation, and all that, we're probably going to need to look at either finding an outfit to help run the Cat 5 and all the network wires because of the renovating stuff. Things are getting nicked, cut. We're having a lot of issues. I know in the circuit clerk's office, from what I've been told, I haven't been down there because that's where all the tools were, that a lot of wires and stuff got cut. So we'll probably need a new C-line outfit to rerun all the network wires. That's going to be a big undertaking, getting all that done when we get them back over here. So if we want to look at that.
Do you think that's something that we can get them to help us out on? Because, I mean, you know, they nicked our wires. I mean, that could be in our pocket.
I mean, I could go and test them all, but that's going to be honestly a 2 or 3 day affair to go through each individual one. It'd be honestly better just to rerun all new.
What kind of money are we looking at to do that, though?
Yeah, it just depends. Different outfits charge different. I mean, we could look at maybe trying to see if we want to get our Shawnee development folks who are working for us right now, if they're still open to assisting us at that time. Get with the office holders and see where they're going to want their workstations at, and just run all new Cat 5 drops.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there and let Jason be involved in that, because
I just want to kind of give you guys a bug in your guys' ear as we move forward, because I know we're nearing the end of somewhat, and we still got some more path to make upstairs for the innovations. So,
what timeline are we looking at, Jerry?
We wanted to move in October, but that's not going to happen. He's still working in probation.
Yeah, because that big courtroom, it'll probably be ready before the probation.
Yeah, state attorney. He's going to have help.
Yeah. It's a lot of work for one person.
Yeah, it is. He's doing good.
Yeah,
keep on top of everything
he can with his other duties, blocks are broke down.
I had to send him out to the ROE and look at that. I need to talk to him. I know we got to get a 30-foot ladder or something to get up there on top of that roof. He said that he can help stop that leaking out there.
I think I've got a 40.
You got a 40?
Let's go get the ladder truck from the city.
That'd be
anything.
The only thing they use it for.
And I've got the forklift town, that'll let go if going on foot.
Yeah.
They need to put anything up there.
We'll talk to him after a while. Be sure and talk to him after a while, because he's looking for a big ladder, because it's leaking that ROE building is, and they're getting ready to start back out there. And he seems to say, he got up in the attic and he can see daylight through like where them screw heads are, and he can like Joe it or something, he said, and fix it.
I think he's been an asset to the building, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's been great.
Should have done it years ago.
Other than that, on the emergency management side of stuff, I'm working with the USDA. Fixed up the grant period, so hopefully we can get some stuff. Other than that, I'm done. You got anything for me?
We're good.
All right. I'll let
get out.
Mr. Taylor take over.
Out.
There you go. Let's swap that one out. This is Jody. This is Haley. Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
Me and Gerald, we don't get a colored copy. We just get whatever. No, Jason gets one. Sorry, Jason gets a colored copy.
He's up there in the list, isn't
See how it is. Order more tickets?
I had, there was one thing.
See if he had Petty Bowman.
Yeah, no, that's too cheap for tickets. Got 3,200 tickets in.
You want it?
3,200.
About 3,200.
Can we get into the next year?
Good.
We're good on that.
I don't know yet. May not be. That's only about 4.5 months worth of market.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time taking complaints that it's not marked, the truck is on.
All right.
Yeah. Did while ago, I was waiting on something over here. Didn't know the truck was on.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though the big flashing light that says construction zone.
Yeah, I actually did
ahead,
I did a
one of the rumble strips.
Did a workup for court on the diagram of it, photos, showing that it was marked construction zone.
There's no way around it. I mean,
No, there's no way around, so.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I guess they'll try anything to get out of it. But I
Yeah,
mean,
either way. They're out there actually mowing right now.
Oh, really?
Finally, yeah, pretty good.
How's everything else going?
Not too bad, all the cars are up and running.
How many tickets we got up for the month today?
Right at 600. Around there. And I spoke to Jody about that car.
Yes, it should be after tomorrow, I think, after some.
Yep. And we're not scheduled to go till first next week anyway.
Perfect.
I don't have the manpower this week to take off and run to Jefferson City, Missouri.
Gotcha.
It'll be next week.
Good deal.
Other than that, the jail's full. It's not burned down.
Too late.
Not burned down.
It's not burned down.
Yeah, it's over there. Other than that, pretty much everything is just about the same. Also, I talked with Jody about some of the Metropolis drug stuff. That stuff, she was saying something about being able to take it out of what we have for jail medical.
Okay.
Instead of general fund. So some of that'll get taken care of. One of them's marked on here.
Front page is $4.99.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's going to use our jail medical. She's been trying to use some of those.
Okay. Perfect. I don't have any. I think we're good. Gerald may have one.
No, I don't know.
Come on, Drew, talk something, can't you?
Come on with a question.
Well,
Ask him something. Anything. How's the couch set?
Yeah, not bad.
Is it not
It's
bad?
heavy.
You ain't gonna tell me it's heavy. That sucker about broke my back and it couldn't be any hotter.
Good. You weren't there for moving the chair in either.
Where'd you have to bring it from?
The driveway.
Oh, you had to go pick it up somewhere and they
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't, to be honest with you. Not that day. It was hot.
All right.
It was hot.
So you have any questions?
No, take what they go.
They're waiting on you.
No,
You got nothing.
it wasn't our fault.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
It's got a different account number, but if that's the case, which one does it come out of? It's 28386, 28386, and if you look at the invoice, it's the exact same invoice. So I don't know which one. I don't know which one to go with there, what they're wanting to do.
This was not signed by the office holder.
And they don't want to pay it twice.
No.
Yeah. It's two different account numbers, but it's the same amount and it's the same invoice attached to it.
It looks like they want to split it though.
Oh, is that
From
half
jail
and
and
half?
sheriff.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
half
part
and
of the
half?
sheriff, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
We're
then.
splitting it, yeah.
Okay, sorry. My fault. I didn't know it was. I didn't look at the total bill at the bottom. I'm a dummy. We knew that, but let's move forward. No more discussion. Gerald, stop.
No.